Hi there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. It's me again, the pediatric medical coach your way. All right. Yeah, if you're a new subscriber, welcome to our channel. If you are a new viewer, welcome to our channel. My name is Dr. Kafui, co-founder and owner of Pedix Coaching Services. All right. Yeah, so as usual, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, so another mother, another parent, single mother, single father out there, okay, even a teenager with a child, okay, who needs guidance on how to properly help their little one thrive, to get this video and also benefit from it. All right, so let's jump quick into the video. Today's topic, I need to talk about screen time. Okay, screen time with the toddlers. All right. Yeah, so it will be screen time in general. All right. So what is screen time? Screen time is where you introduce your children to anything that has a screen. All right. It can be television, it can be a laptop, it can be an iPad, a phone. It could be any of such things. All right. Screen time. It is something that is really becoming attention seeking these days. Um, I'm not trying to accuse anybody, and so I want to apologize ahead of what I'm about to say. If by any chance I make a statement that anybody feels offended, please don't take it that way. It's just to help us so we can all be in the same um, place, all right, so that we will not fall in the wrong hands, okay, or be at the negative side of this technology or the tools we have around us, okay. Yeah, so screen time, right? um Screen time, definitely, I'm not going to say that you shouldn't at all introduce your child to screen time, but I would rather say that you should put screen time um, under supervision. Okay, screen time should be under supervision, under your supervision. So you should be supervised by you or the caregiver. All right. It should also have limits. All right. So it shouldn't be a constant thing. You have to introduce your child to varieties, okay, varieties, as this will help them to know how to navigate around the world they have in the world they have around them, sorry, okay. It will help them to be able to navigate properly in the world in which they see themselves in, okay. Screen time is something that can lead to speech delays. Okay, we've currently been experiencing large percentage of autism rates in the country, even worldwide. Okay, globally we can see an increase in autism diagnosis all around the world. All right, and of which we can say that some are misdiagnosis, yes, but fact still remains that autism has gone high, most especially after the pandemic. Okay, so pre-pandemic, autism and other likely like conditions, okay, were undertone, wearing that high, but suddenly there had been an increase in this, okay, in such diagnosis all around the world after the pandemic. All right, and so why is that happening? Okay, why is this becoming something that has suddenly increased, gone very high, and is causing a whole lot of mental disturbances and a whole lot of um, you know people raising awareness of autism and other related syndromes. Okay, now I would say, first of all, I would like to caution, if you haven't yet seen a doctor, okay, to actually validate that your child has autism, but then you are suspecting, please make sure you see someone to help you diagnose this, get this evaluated for you. Okay, and then sometimes too, people are told, but they don't attach any form of seriousness to it, because most people, most especially in our setting, our African setting, we cite this to spiritual attacks and other things, which can be, I'm not saying there's no likelihood, okay, there can be, but whilst we are doing the spiritual aspect too, it wouldn't hurt if we do the medical aspect. Okay, and so you want to know what is wrong, I think, before we be able to tackle it spiritually also, despite whatever you believe in. Okay, so yeah, screen time. Okay, excessive screen time, what does it lead to? If your child is having speech delays, suddenly cannot communicate, cannot communication is not all about speaking, eye contact, other stuffs. If such things are not going on, likely there are chances that child is experiencing speech, is having speech delays, could experience speech delays. And depending on how the history is, the medical history is, it could be autism, it might not be autism. The child might probably just be on the spectrum, but probably may not be 100% autistic, partially autistic maybe, which can be reversible with therapy or improved with therapy. Okay, depending on the severity of whatever effect or whatever side effect, let me say, it has caused on this child. Okay, are there other factors that can also lead to speech delays aside the screen? Definitely there is. Okay, and there are lots of other factors, and as time goes on, we'll break it down and then link it to this topic. And so please keep an eye on the channel, just so that, keep your post notifications on, just so that when we post such videos, you'll be the first to get notified. Okay, yeah. So screen time, right? I made a post on Instagram at PDX Coaching Services. I'll do well to link it in the description box below, in the description section below. Okay, so that you can have a look at it and then get more insights about screen time. All right, let me see if I've left something out. Yeah, so if you need help to definitely get that also evaluated and also get more assistance into going for therapies and other things, definitely you can reach out to us at PDX Coaching Services, and that will get to me, and I'll do well to either recommend people I know, okay, specialists I know in that field who can tremendously help in this aspect. Okay, and definitely if it is something we can handle on our own and it's not too much of a diagnosis, just needs breaking of certain habits such as excessive screen time and all of that, we can definitely help you and your little one. Okay, by helping develop that healthy time, okay, healthy screen time with your little one. Okay, and then your little one can also enjoy their screen time. There have been instances whereby parents, I I work with complain of how even the smaller babies these days become very aggressive when you try taking the screens from them, try to set boundaries so they don't excessively stay by the screens. Okay, and this has really become an issue. It's really becoming very mentally draining for parents, most especially mothers who have babies with such aggressive natures of just wanting to have the screen every time. Okay, first of all, it's not even okay to leave them all by themselves with these gadgets. Okay, I'll advise that if you want to your child to have something like that, we have so many other options without screens that are a bit safer. Okay, that are a bit safer without screens that you can use. Okay, the readers are also there for the ones that are a bit older in primary school, JSS and all of that. Okay, that are a bit very safe for them to use in form of this, and they are children, so they will be like, they will think is the same. All right, and so yeah, if you want to know some of those this one, you can always just contact us on our WhatsApp, and then I'll do well to send some of those things for you to have a look and then see which one you can afford, and then go for it instead of the gadgets. Okay, as the gadgets, when they break them, the expenses and all of that too. So let's do well to see the negative side of this. Let's not get comfortable and say, oh, all the time baby is crying for phone, baby is crying for tablets, baby is crying for iPad, baby is crying for the laptop, baby is crying for TV, so you just turn the TV on, turn everything on, turn the TV on, turn a laptop on, or turn the phone on, and then just leave it on cartoon and just hand it over to the baby, and then get comfortable in whatever you are doing and just leaving your baby. Your child will not know how to communicate. All right, you are supposed to teach these children how to communicate. All right, how to communicate. They have to be able to communicate. Okay, but if they are just watching, all they do is watch and then make sounds in response to whatever they are watching, with time they develop, and then that is where the speech delay sets in. Okay, because all they do is and then they don't talk. They don't know they are supposed to even talk. They don't know that they are supposed to say something. But if you are sitting by them and a rat is running, Tom is chasing the cat, or the rat rather, right? Tom and Jerry. Yes, it's Tom that is chasing the cat, or Tom is chasing the rat. Yeah. We have to watch Tom and Jerry cartoons, I think. All right, so yeah, you have to actually say something like, oh, you can see, hey, what's that? That's a cat. What's this? That's a rat. What's this? Hey, what is the cat doing? The cat is running after the rat. The cat is running after the mice. Something like that, and then you realize that they actually get an understanding of what is going on. They understand what is going on, and they are able to know that, oh, okay, this is what I'm supposed to say. With time, then they start to speak, because when you are speaking to them, they actually know. Okay, when you are speaking to them, they hear it. When you are speaking to them, they are able to react, and through reaction, okay, their reaction, okay, by trying to, if it's a baby babbling in response to whatever you said, or if it's a toddler trying to say something, even if it's not that clear, okay, in response to whatever you've said, it's an effort. With time, the speech develops. With time, that habit gets down. Okay, there are a whole lot of things we can do to actually improve this. And so if you have your child who is older a little bit, your little one or your baby who is supposed to babble but is not babbling, is supposed to do certain things but is not doing it, please look in our description box. I will do well to link other posts down there for you to have other important informations. Okay, also do well to see a doctor who can help you diagnose, evaluate this into details, and be able to tell you, oh, this is what we have to do. Even if you want to, back it up spiritually, no problem, but make sure you get a diagnosis. If you don't know what is happening, you don't know what you are tackling, you cannot be able to successfully tackle it. So please, okay, and please do not just take in this thing of people saying, oh, if your child is not able to talk, then it's autism. No. Okay, if your child is not able to talk, it doesn't mean your child has autism. Until diagnosed by a physician, a doctor, it doesn't mean it is autism. Okay, so let's do well to not just throw diagnoses on children that we know nothing about health history wise, and children that we are not even professionals, don't know anything about these diseases, illnesses, symptoms, or syndromes, and then you just want to throw diagnosis on them that they have this, they have that. Okay, until diagnosed by a doctor, we can't say, or it's not right to say that child has autism. Okay, there could be speculations. Okay, by diagnosis, a thorough evaluation, proper evaluation should be done. Okay, I've heard instances whereby parents are like, oh, my child has autism. But after some time it just disappeared on its own. It might not be autism. Maybe baby was just going through some sort of speech delay or some sort of delays in other areas associated with that, which was mimicking autism-like symptoms, but it could probably not be autism. All right, or sometimes baby is lacking certain vitamins due to poor healthy home cooked diet. Okay, and so it leads to that, but it doesn't mean that all of it is autism. Child might be partially sitting on it, and so with therapy child might quickly do well. Okay, if both parents, most especially if both parents are not on the spectrum, they are not located anywhere on the spectrum. Okay, so let's do well to make sure we dig into this properly and limit our screen times, okay, for our little ones, okay, until they are fully developed, their eyesight are fully developed, okay, their mouths, lips, speech organs are fully developed to enhance proper growth before we introduce them to this excessively. All right, early habits, when stopped, okay, habits that have been developed early, when limited, it really helps, and it helps get most situations. Okay, I realize that most children I see, they are not really autistic. They just have a little bit of speech delays due to certain habits that sometimes comes from the fault of parents. I can say, okay, most at times because of how they hand screens over to these children, but it's not really anything that can't be dealt with. And if your child is on the spectrum, fully diagnosed autism, has speech delays and all of that, definitely do not give hope. Go to therapy as and when you can afford. Even if not consistent, the little you go does something. Okay, you get somewhere than when you just leave it and not do anything about it. Okay, this is just unfortunate. Do well to reach out for us to see how we can assist in that area. If we need to refer to a more specialized place where you can be handled, where the child can feel comfortable in the same environment, will help you do so. Okay, that is also something that is included in our daycare package, most especially if your child happens to be in that category. Okay, and so yeah, I think I hope this um video has been helpful. I hope we've all been able to learn something here. The rest of the informations, again, I'll leave it in the description box below. You can go ahead and then have a look at it and then get more insights about screen time. Okay, so this is just to raise awareness on screen time. Let's do what to minimize it. As always, let's not forget ourselves and feel the comfort, forgetting the side effects of whatever it is that will come later on in life, and just hand in these screens over to these little ones, and then it becomes an excessive behavior. Okay, so yeah, until next time, do enjoy your weekend, have a nice day. Hope to see you here next same time next week. Okay, bye.